Taiwo, you can start now.
I am Taiwo Ademola by name, Seku 1 under Mentor Gloria Useni. That's one say, you have received all the information needed in order to become manager in MMM Global Community. Now you have an important task. Enter in a new country and develop MMM Global. This country will be Thailand. As a starting resources, you have internet, a team, knowledge received in the school, and $50,000. With an hour, you have to develop a plan of action for a week. You must specify the number of registrations and deposits you will achieve over this period. Solution. Aim and objective of traveling down to Thailand is as follows. First, to introduce MMM to residents of Thailand, educate them on MMM ideology, explain in details how MMM works, to tell them about the golden rules and risks involved in MMM. Plan of activity for 1 week. Day 1. On arriving in Thailand, we'll first have an in-house meeting with the group member to strategize on the task ahead. We will seize every opportunity. We'll get there with the locals to seek information for about to operate in Thailand without breaking any law. Day 2. We'll work with a website developer to create a web address for MMM Thailand, preferably either thailand.net, mmm.net. Day 3, we will create awareness through physical interaction with the citizen. Advert on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Advert for recruitment of individuals who will work as an printer, because most of them in Thailand did not hear much English. Day 4, training of new recruits and letting them know what MMM is all about. Their role in making MMM people in Thailand to understand that it has come to stay. Mobilization and preparation for seminar, sharing of handbill, posting of posters, erection of advert board, and etc. Day 5. Marketing using customer MMM t-shirt with a 30-man team, share into pairs in strategic location for selling the idea to anyone that come across. Labelets and souvenirs containing all the registration details. MMM ideology will also be shared. MMM ideology will also be shared. Now, target audience: financial institution workers, entrepreneurs, unemployed citizens, internet marketers, bloggers, civil servants, captain and cabals of industries. Yeah. Out of the $50,000 we're going to use, we get hotel accommodation, which is tantamount to $1,750, transportation logistic, $600, and bills of 100,000 pieces, $5,000, banners, 10 in number, $58, posters, video coverage, camera, and protector, MMM t-shirt, advert, across staff, and miscellaneous, tantamount to $11.003. Calculation. Participants at the end of the week, let's target like 500 participants. Assuming a minimum of $50, we have total deposit of $50 times 500 participants is going to give us $25,000. Below is the summary of the expenditure for the first week. Out of the $50,000 given, the income expenditure is $11. The balance will remain $38. Now then, $97. Tax 2 solution. Here, the minimum contribution is $300 by participant. The aim is to know how many participants are to be registered in the community to cater for the 30% growth of the whole participant donation. Assuming 500 old participants registered first week, and each donated a minimum of $300. Amount donated by participant is going to be $300 plus 500, which is tantamount to $150,000. Registration bonus at $20. $20 times 500 will give us $10,000. 30% growth rate on $300 donation is going to be $90 by calculation, $90 by calculation, times 500 will give us $45,000. Payout after 30 days, $410 times 500 participants, giving us $205,000. To be able to achieve this, we need additional funds calculated as follows. The $205,000 minus $150,000. Like this, the payout minus the contribution, it will be equals to $55,000. To be able to pay the older participant at 30% marble growth with $20 registration bonus, we need extra $55,000. How do we get this? Definitely, it's going to be $55,000 divided by $300. It is going to give us 183.3 participants, which is equivalent to 184 participants. Thus, we need 184 new participants with average contribution of $300 to be able to pay the older participant. $300 times 84, it will give us $55,200 instead of $55,000. We have addition of $200. Resources needed to get the new participant. Organize an additional facilitation in places you have not read before. Intensify the use of media. Training of more people among the participants to become better so that they can help us to spread the ideology of MMM and its benefit. Also, we have to maintain a projector of expected registration for the first week, which is 500. For 3 weeks, it's going to be 3 times 500, which will give us 1,500 participants in the month. At a minimum donation of $300, we shall have $150 times $300, we should go to give up for $50,000, which will be more than enough to pay the whole participant. The budget summary, balance brought forward from the first week, we have $38,997 letters of the $50,000. The expenses incurred during the process of looking for new participants in order to pay the old participant, which is that amounts to $10,716. We have the balance of $38,201. Now test period. From the first week, we had a total of 500 participants. If we maintain some rate for 3 weeks, we shall have 500 times 3, which is going to be 1,500 participants. Therefore, in a month, 4 weeks, we have 500 times 4, expecting 2,000 participants. Assuming that half of the participants are registered in the first week, the first as average of 2 participants each, half of 500 will give us 250. Multiplied by 2 participants each, it's going to give us 500 new members. If saying it happen for the 4 weeks, in a month we have 4,500, which goes to 2,000 new participants. Total participants in the system after 4 weeks older than the referred participant is going to be 2,000 plus 2,000, making 4,000 participants registered at the end of the 4 weeks. $4,000 times $300 will give us $1.2 billion. That is their total amount that we donate for the next 4 weeks. We note we also continue to make the target registration per week, which is 500, to generate more contributions. After payment of the first 2,000 participants, we have $800,000. We have a balance of $380,000. $410 multiplied by 2,000 will give us $820,000. Also, with this week's intensive training of participants to become manager, we help in spreading the goodwill of MMM and its ideology in Thailand. Series of offline presentation will be organized as well. Also, the first beneficiary will be encouraged to PH. The budget summary from our past school summary remaining allocation is $28,000, 201. Expenses from symposium promotions, among other, is $5,000. We have the total balance of $23,281. That's 4. Here, the main aims to figure out to make up for a fall of 75% drop in MMM. Registration occasion by local holiday. Weekly registration maintained at 500 participants. The airline celebration is 1 week. 75% drop in registration is simply 75%, simply 0.75 multiplied by 375. This implies a drop from 500, which is going to be 500 minus 375. It will give us 125 participants. Thus, we need to make up for the 375 loss. To achieve this, we need to increase number of participant registration for the remaining 3 weeks. It's going to be 3 divided by 3, 375 divided by 3. It will give us 125 participants. Thus, for each of the remaining 3 weeks, we have 125 plus 500, our actual targeted participant for the week. It will give us 625 participants in order to make up for the drop in the registration. For that month, we have week 1, week 2, 3, and 4. We're getting 125 for the holiday week. We have 625 in the other 2nd and 3rd and 4th week. And it's going to make up with us with 2,000 participants respectively. Donation for the month at the minimum of $300 per participant. We have 2,000 times $300. It's going to give us $600,000. Action plans to get the extra 125 registration. How can we do this? Organizing an additional seminar, train and empower more participants to become manager in the community, to increase input to output flow, intensify more effort on media advert, street rally to create awareness of MMM by coming out in mass with their shares, face cap, among others. The budget summary from $23,281. We have the balance of before the balance we have from rally, media advert and street seminar, we have $8,000. Balance $50,281. That's 5. Solution. To analyze the plans of actions in the situation at hand. Use resources available, time and number of participants and contribution needed to resolve the situation. Our plan of registering 625 participants in a week. If it didn't work as planned, instead we are able to register 450 participants weekly. Thus, we have this. Week 1, week 2, week 3, and 4. Week 1 with 125, 2, 450, 3, 450, and 450, week 4, 450, making 1,475 participants. Remember that the anticipated participant is 2,000. Thus, we have a shortfall of 520 participants. Now, how do we do this? 1,475 participants receive for that month at $300 minimum donation is $141,475. Multiply this by $300. It will give us $442,500. Now we need additional 525 participants with a minimum of $300 donation per participant to be able to pay this whole participant donation. Resources needed. Train more guiders to work along. Organize a conference meeting. In addition, we will embark on massive campaign outreach in different regions which are yet to be visited, which will enable us to meet the desired target and covering more states, city, regions, villages as well. 4, ensure that intense publicity is carried out to the newly registered participant by using available means such as TV, blogs, among others, to instill MMS rules and regulation as well as ideology among the populace. Budget summary. We have $15,000 to $281. We have expenses of $8,000. The revenue is going to be $7,000, $6,000, and $341 balance dollar. Taxes to sensitize member under post mode. Inform them the reason for introduction of the post mode and increase our campaign and seminar, especially to the areas that are not conversant with MMM. Methodology, action plan for the next 4 weeks. Enlighten members on what the post mode means and how it will affect them. Assurance to all participants that they wouldn't lose their initial deposit, but payment will be delayed for a specified period of time. We shall continue with media advert through flyers and billboard, organizing seminar in rural areas, increase our target public. Shall share videos of happiness of testimonies to the old and new participants to build their trust in the system. Encourage your members to continue to continue active advert on social network. We intensify more effort on getting new entrants that are willing to provide help. Teach members the importance of regular PH and GH to ensure system sustenance. Text 7, the introduction of MMM to residents. Inform them on MMM ideology and IT works. Encourage new participants to provide help more. To achieve this, the following must be carried out. Trace the situation and talk to your members and let them understand the restart of the system. We shall try as much as possible to provide adequate answers to all queries from participants and explain the current situation of MMM. We shall organize a meeting with all our members and encourage them to continue in MMM community. We shall show video testimonials, history, and experiences of other countries that had a restart. Introduce mouth-watering and irresistible incentives for old and new members by increasing my growth rate to 50% or referral bonus to 20% to boost motivation. Keep being a good leader. Anyway, it is our shortcoming that led to the current situation by continuing to PH and GPH timely and inviting new members into the system. The essence of being a help provider to the community. Conclusion. This task has indeed enlightened us on the basis concept necessary when introducing and advancing MMM in a country like Thailand. Also, how to sustain the 30% growth rate and referral bonuses for old members were understood. Expected future challenges were highlighted and our solution can be prepared. MMM guiders know to understand that there is need for consistency in registering new members into the system and encouraging our participants as well to always provide help. Remember that MMM is you and me. The more you PH, the more it grows. Thank you and God bless.
Wow. Mr. That was the presentation you have done. Mr. Taiwo.
Yes, ma'am.
You had a beautiful one. I like the organization style of your work. I like the way your work is organized.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Presentation style.
Thank you, ma'am.
Submission pattern.
Thank you, ma'am.
Time you try. Oh, 100%, but you.
Thank you so much.
Right, you and lead those ones in this presentation. So now, can you unmute your mic? I have a question for you. Woro
Okay.
Kota.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. What is a pause mode?
Hello, hello, hello.
What is a pause mode? What is a pause mode?
Hello, my amiable mentor.
You hear?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hello, I can't hear you well. In the phone, in our
Okay.
area, I can't hear you well, man. Speak louder.
I said, what is a pause mode? If you cannot answer my question, it's a failure for your class. Are you aware? What is the meaning of a pause mode?
Hello, ma. Hello?
What is the meaning of a pause mode?
Can someone in the group help him, ma? Hello, ma.
Someone in
Hello?
the group cannot help him.
Okay, ma.
Who is the person in the group?
Ogbesetori Olawale. Online, ma.
Okay. Okay. What is a pause mode?
To my little understanding, ma. Pause mode simply means a little break that they normally have. And it's normally, this pause mode normally occur during the festive period. So instead of, hello, hello, hello.
Okay, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Okay, pause mode. Hello, ma. Pause mode. Hello, ma. Hello. Hello.
I can hear you.
First mode is the number of the age. When number of the age is more than out of the age.
Okay.
The system will go on pause mode.
Okay.
When number of the age is not enough.
You tried. You tried. You did well. That's okay for circle one. For your presentation, you for answers to my question. Thank you. I'm done with you.
Hello, man. Should we still stay online?
I'm done with you. I'm done. You can go.
All right. Thank you very much, man.
All right.
Thank you very much, man. I think we perform well, man. Hello, man.
Good night.
You can go.
We can go,
All
Mr.
right.
Wale. We can go. Let's
Are you in cycle 2? Are you 2? Are you in cycle 2?
Yes, I'm circle 2. I'm in circle 2. It's not.
Back.